Dødelig, så ikke planeten vår det.
Hi and welcome to Select 10. In this video, I have listed top 10 best Netflix fantasy series, which will blow your mind with its crazy stories. Make sure to watch full video, as I will take 20 to 25 seconds to talk about each series, which will help you to pick the series you want to watch first. So let's start the video. On number 10. The SHANARA Chronicles.
The Elcrease is more than just a tree.
As long as it lives, the demons are locked up for all eternity.
The story follows, far into the Earth's future, when formerly banished demons begins reappearing on the mystical Four Lands because a magical tree called the Elcrease, which once kept the demons in their place, is dying.
Yes.
The Elcrease is dying.
Now three young people, the half-elf, Will, the elven princess Amberl, and the human, Eretria, this three people along with druid, named Alanin, have to undertake a quest to help save the Elcrease, an ancient tree, and stop demons from entering onto the human lands. On number 9. Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
I'm not an evil person, but these are desperate times.
It is a dark coming-of-age story that includes horror, fantasy, and witchcraft. The show is set in the fictional town of Greendale, where Sabrina Spellman must reconcile her dual nature as a half-witch, half-mortal, while fighting the evil forces that threaten her, her family, and the daylight world of humans.
Sabrina, you're going to die, half-breed.
On number 8. The Protector.
Artık zamanı geldi.
After his stepfather is killed, Hakon, an Istanbul shopkeeper, discovers that he is connected to an ancient secret order whose duty is to protect the city. Now Hakon must embrace his family legacy as the Protector and learn to use his powers to protect the city and all humanity against the immortal enemy that want to destroy Istanbul. On number 7. The New Legend of Monkey. Azarek the Monkey King, who was imprisoned under a mountain 500 years ago by his enemies, and find the heavenly scrolls that were stolen by Monkey King and hidden away secretly on Earth. Anyone who finds the scrolls would gain unlimited powers and can bring an end to a demonic reign of chaos and restore balance to their world. On number 6. Warrior Nun.
One thing I've learned since then, life has a really fucked up way of making your dreams come true. This isn't a dream. This is hardcore, real life.
The series revolves around the story of a 19-year-old woman who wakes up in a morgue with a new life and finds a divine artifact embedded in her back. Later she discovers that she is now part of the ancient order of the cruciform sword that has been tasked with fighting demons on Earth, and now the powerful forces representing both heaven and hell wants to find her and use the artifact for their own benefits.
Mom, bless your witch. Too far.
On number 5. CASTLEVANIA.
Humanity has proven to me that they don't deserve the earth. We will scour them off the land.
Inspired by the popular video game series, this anime series is a dark middle-age fantasy. It follows the last surviving member of the disgraced Belmont clan, Trevor Belmont, who are trying to save Eastern Europe from extinction at the hands of Dracula, who wants to avenge his wife's death caused by humans. As Dracula and his legion of vampires prepare to wipe the world of humanity, Belmont teams up with. On number 4. Outlander.
Any sense? I seem to have fallen through time.
If you're looking for a sci-fi fantasy series that's also hot and heavy, Outlander is the perfect watch for you. The series follows the affair of British Army nurse in World War II, Claire Randall, who was enjoying a second honeymoon in Scotland with husband Frank, where she miraculously transported in time to Scotland in 1743, where her freedom and life are threatened. To survive, she marries Jamie Fraser, a strapping Scots warrior with a complicated past. A passionate relationship develops, and Claire is caught between two vastly different men in two inappropriate lives. On number 3. RAGNAROK. This series retells the stories from Norse mythology by confronting them in today's world. The show takes place in the fictional Norwegian town of Edda, which is plagued by climate change and the industrial pollution caused by the factories owned by the local Judal family, the fifth richest family in Norway. The things gets really interesting when a teenage boy Magna learned that he is the incarnation of Norse god, Thor. And Judals are actually four giants posing as a family in Edda, and they are also responsible for the climate. On number 2. Shadow and Bone.
Can you summon light?
This is one of the best fantasy show of 2021. The story is set in Ravka, a fictional country based on Russia that is divided by the ominous Shadow Fold, an area of impenetrable darkness where hideous creatures feast on human flesh, which is slowly destroying the nation of Ravka. And there are people called Grisha who can practice the magic and are trained for the Second Army, led by General Kirigan, who has spent his life searching for a Grisha who can summon light. The only person who could destroy Grisha. She alone possesses the power to save her country from the forces of darkness that threaten to destroy it. On number 1. The Witcher. Fans of high fantasy will love this series as it prioritizes an epic narrative adapted from a series of novel and famous video game franchise of the same name. This series stars Henry Cavill as Geralt, Anya Chalotra as Yennefer, and Freya Allan as Cirilla. Geralt is a witcher, a mutant with special powers who kills monsters for money. And the series is set in a fictional world known as the Continent, where gruesome supernatural creatures exist, alongside humans, mages, and other more familiar beings found in fantasy. But with numerous quests to go on and monsters that need to be defeated, the show balances a lot of fascinating world building with an overarching story involving Geralt's destiny being tied to a young princess Cirilla. And good news is season 2 of this show is releasing in December 2021. That's it for today. Thanks for watching this video. And do subscribe my channel for new updates.